how you look matters for romance, and the same judgment scale fundamentally is what everyone has.
Man, y'all need to stop what you were doing and listen to Dr. Mike, because this man just put down the dumbbells and he swallowed the black pill whole. He starts talking about beauty standards. Now, usually when you talk to people, they give you the safe answer. They say, oh, beauty is subjective. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Nah, not Mike.
I'm 5'6". On average, people are going to prefer that more. Women are going to prefer a full head of head more than bald. Are there some women that are into the Vin Diesel bald look? Yeah, hell yeah. Do some women not mind short guys as much or at all? Of course, dude. Do I have other compensating factors? Sure. Do you have others? Of course. But there are ways in which we can cobble together our unique advantages and disadvantages and make an even better on average looking person.
He looks the interviewer in the eye and says, look at every Disney movie. Pocahontas, Jasmine, Snow White, they all have the same features. Big eyes, little nose. It is genetically programmed.
You look at almost every Disney movie ever made, the animation. I mean, everyone doesn't look the same, but they have very quintessentially like similar features. Pocahontas, Jasmine, Snow White. Do they look that different to you, bro? They all got the big eyes and little nose and all the other 70-30 ratios and everything. That's a real thing.
Dr. Mike, are you telling me that on your Friday nights you are sitting at home watching Aladdin and measuring the skull ratios of Princess Jasmine? Yes, Pocahontas has optimal cheekbone projection. Her cantho tilt is positive. But here's the thing, he's right. He's saying that even toddlers, babies who don't know nothing about society, know what pretty is. You'd never see an ugly Disney princess. Disney never released a movie called Cinderella with the lazy eye and the underbite. Why? Because nobody would save her. The prince would ride his horse up to the tower, look up, see a sub-5 hanging out the window, and keep riding. Yo, is Rapunzel up there? Yeah, but she got a receding chin and bad skin. Hi-yi, giddy up, horse. We going to the next kingdom.
And so because all humans have that baked in fundamentally in our neural architecture, like there are very few humans who will walk down the street and a dog bares teeth at them and they won't be like this. It's literally genetic program for you to be like, holy crap. And there are very few people that will take someone who almost everyone else says is a 10 and rank them a 1 and rank the almost everyone says they're a 1, rank them a 10. It almost never happens, including, and this is super important, inside the minds of those 10s and 1s.
Mike is saying that we are biological robots. He says, if a dog bares his teeth, you get scared. It's hardwired. He's stripping away all the personality coping mechanisms. He's saying, no, you like her because her skull is shaped correctly.
And so while it's possible to be a 10 and really not like how you look, imagine if you had the same genetics and cultural upbringing that made you not super big fan of how you look, but you were in the body and face of a 1. We're talking about clinical depression at that point. Not just like, oh, my girlfriends need to talk me up every now and again because I get in my head. Okay, go to the dating site, answer 100 DMs from the best looking guys. You'll feel better about yourself. That's all real stuff.
That is dark, Playboy. That is cold. But watching a 250-pound, bald, roided-up bodybuilder use Snow White as his primary source of data, that is comedy gold. Mike basically says body positivity a mental illness. We got a whole generation of people on TikTok screaming, I am a queen, I am a king, I am a 10. He says, go to a dating site. A 10 gets 100 DMs from the best-looking guys. A 1 gets nothing. That is the coldest reality check in history. He's telling you to go get your feelings hurt so you can wake up. Oh, you think you're cute? Go on Tinder. Silence. See? Nobody wants you. It's brutal, but it's the truth.
Degree of general intelligence, which is largely but not wholly genetic. Degree of conscientiousness, including the sub-factors of like industriousness and things like that. Dependability. Another one you throw in there is generally wider shoulders than waist, the trait of agreeableness. Because if you're like super intelligent and really conscientious, but you can't get along with anyone. And like your boss at work is like, I think this is a good project. You're like, you're an idiot. You're totally wrong. We should be doing this totally other thing. You butt heads a lot at work, and then just not a lot gets done. Like, that's how you design, I don't want to say the perfect employee or the perfect value creator, but you're going to be damn good at it. Yeah.
Then Mike gets into the science of success. He says you need to be agreeable. If your boss has an idea, you say, yeah, that sounds great. Hold up. So your advice to men, the alpha advice, is to be a kiss ass? He is teaching you to be a corporate cuck. Yes, master. Great idea, master. I am very agreeable, master. That ain't black pill, that is blue pill. Real G's don't get rich by being agreeable. They get rich by being disagreeable. They get rich by disrupting shit. Elon Musk ain't agreeable. Kanye West ain't agreeable. Trump ain't agreeable. But Mike wants you to be a golden retriever. Sit, stay, be conscientious. Good boy. That is the manager mindset. He's training you to be an employee, not a boss. Don't listen to this man. Be disagreeable. Flip the table.
A lot of women, most women, like men. And if you look not so much like a man, but you're of the male gender, they're kind of like, And the other one is probably height. So if you're the most attractive statistically, this is not for everyone on average, height is about 6'3", and between 6'3" and 6'6", it doesn't matter. It's a plateau. And then after 6'6", some women step off that because they're like, that's freaky tall, and I don't even know what the hell to do with that. But like anywhere around 6'3", that area, being generally sociable and having a wider shoulder to hip ratio.
So what is the verdict? Dr. Mike knows the truth. He swallowed the black pill a long time ago. He knows that looks matter. He knows height matters. He knows the game is rigged against him. That's why he looks like a Ninja Turtle. He built 20-inch arms, 3D delts, and a trap muscles that touch his ears just to compensate for the missing inches. He calls it cobbling together your unique advantages. Translation, I'm short, so I gotta be wide. I respect it. He didn't give up. He just decided to become a cube. But don't let him fool you with that personality talk. He knows deep down that if he walked into a bar next to a 6'5" guy who works at Burger King, the Burger King guy is winning, and that hurts. So fellas, if you're short, get in the gym, or get some platform shoes, or do what Mike did and become a rich YouTube fitness nerd so you can yell at people who are taller than you. I'm out. I'm going to measure my height.